Yo, uh, so in today's video, sorry, uh, this is what we're going to be playing. Alright, we're gonna be playing War Thunder. Alright, now, as you can see, I've been playing War Thunder for a while, almost 3,000 hours. I first started playing in, I think, ooh, at first, wait, I can look up here. I first started playing War Thunder on my Xbox, right? I think I should be able to tell me here. 2018. Okay, 2019. So I'm pretty sure I started playing War Thunder in 2019 on my Xbox. This is back when I didn't have the $400 HP laptop. This is back when I didn't have the $250 Lenovo laptop. Okay, this is back like early, like before COVID. Okay. So um I started playing on Xbox, and at first it was good. At first it was good, but eventually it got to the point where playing on the Xbox just became too much of a hassle. You know, um, like it's just very laggy. You know, and playing this game on a controller, it's not bad. It's not bad, but playing on a last gen Xbox with playing a game like this on a last gen Xbox, like it just wasn't it, right? So nope, not yet. So it got to a point where every game I played, I wasn't getting any kills, right? I just kept dying and dying and dying over again. You have two, sometimes three chances, right, at like playing, right? You take out your first vehicle, you die. Take out your second vehicle, you die. If you like end up doing some stuff, you can take out a third vehicle, right? But if you don't do anything in the third vehicle, then that's it for you. So wait, I was oh my gosh. The Steam page just so let me hope game's not showing up. Just do display. That should do display. I'll do display capture. Alright. So anyway. um it got to a point where I just wasn't getting any kills, right? First vehicle, second vehicle, third vehicle. I just wouldn't get any kills. I get assists, I get point captures, right? But um I kept missing. I kept missing my shots, and the shots that I did hit didn't really do anything to the enemy, right? So if you don't know what War Thunder is, right, it's a military simulation game, right? Where it's, as you can see, it's many vehicles, right? These are tanks, right? There's helicopters, there's planes, there's ships, right? And then you got all the playable countries down here, right? USA, Germany, Russia, Britain, Japan, China, Italy, France, Sweden, and Israel. Okay, so um, so this is how you kill, right? Let me show this. So with this game, there are two ways that you can get a kill, right? There are in a tank there are crew members, right? You can see this M26. This is an American tank, the M26. This has a crew of 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And one of the ways that you can kill a tank is if you kill all of the crew members. Okay. So like you see here, all of the crew members are black, right? Do that again. All of the crew members are black, right? If all of the crew members are black, then it's an instant kill, right? But you're sometimes going to get things where not. Okay, well, that's not good. Oh, okay, hold on. You're gonna sometimes get something like this where not all of the crew members are black, and only one of the crew members are black, right? You just gotta kill all the crew members, right? That's it. Sometimes, or no, you don't have to kill all the crew members. You just have to kill. You just have to kill. There has to be at least one crew member left in the tank, right? If there is just one crew member left in the tank, then that tank is considered dead, right? So, for example, right, let's say the loader, right? Let's say, for example, you kill the machine gunner, kill the driver, you kill the loader, you kill the gunner, and you kill the commander, right? It's only you kill you kill these 5 crew members here. There's only one crew member left, the secondary loader, right? Think about it, right? The loader can't do everything, right? The loader has to go down into the chassis, start driving the tank to get it into position, right? Then he has to go up into the tank, into the turret, load the gun, and then turn the turret and then fire the gun, right? He has to do all of this while at the same time he has to do all of this, not all at the same time while being on a time crunch. You know, it takes him like 3 minutes to do all of this. While in that 3 minutes, another tank could spot him and shoot him, and then he's dead as well, right? So you only need to kill 5. You only need to kill. You only need to leave one crew member left, right? If there's only one crew member left, then the tank is considered dead. Okay. There's a secondary way of killing a tank. Right? You destroy their ammo. All right. Now, as you can see here, this is a 90mm cannon. All right. This is it. The primary weapon, 90mm cannon. Right. This is the ammo for that 90mm cannon right here. This is the ammo, right? So if you shoot, so the ammo has explosive powder, right? So let me show you, right? So this is the round, right? The tip of the round is a hard metal, right? It has to be a hard metal in order for it to like be able to withstand the force of hitting into the tank, right? And so at the very bottom of the round here is a what's the word? It's a explosive powder, a gunpowder, I think. Yeah, gunpowder. It's at the very bottom of the round here is gunpowder, right? So what happens is the gunner presses a button, right? Something in the cannon breech, right? The cannon breech hits the bottom part. A mechanism inside the cannon breech taps the bottom part of the round, right? Tapping the bottom part of the round ignites the gunpowder, right? And eventually the gunpowder explodes, right? The explosive force of the gunpowder then sends the round through the breech, through the barrel, through the barrel, out the other side and towards the target, right? So, with that being said, the one of the ways that you can kill a tank is by shooting at the ammo, right? Because shooting at the ammo will ignite the gunpowder, right? And you see this, right? There's like 10 pieces of ammo sitting right next to each other, right? So shooting the ammo will this round will ignite and explode, right? The explosion from this round will then ignite this round. Then this round will ignite this round, right? And you see, it's a cause and effect, right? The cause is this round igniting and exploding, and the effect is this round next to it also igniting and exploding, right? It's a chain of events, right? And so, and as you can see, all 10 of these rounds explode, right? And then when all 10 of these rounds explode, all of these other rounds at the bottom here all explode. And you can imagine, right? You can see ammo 70, right? So this is 70 rounds in total, right? 70 rounds. You can imagine all of this gunpowder exploding all at the same time. That's going to be deadly. That's going to be extremely deadly. Okay. So, once again, one way of killing a tank is by shooting directly at the ammo. Remember, the ammo was right here. You see, the ammo is black, the ammo disappeared. The ammo disappearing means that it exploded, right? So, let's go into a test drive. Alright. You can hear that there are voice lines in the game. There's a plane there. Alright. So, remember what I said, right? Loader puts the round in the breech, right? A mechanism inside the breech ignites the gunpowder. The gunpowder explodes, sending the round through the barrel towards the target, right? So, I'm just gonna shoot randomly here. There you go. And you can see this little this red bar here, right? This red bar here means the loader is reloading the gun, right? You get a single shot, right? One single shot, then the loader has to reload the gun. And you can also see it down here as well. All right, so you shoot at this guy. Okay, now these rounds, they take time to travel, right? They take time to travel. So there are big maps in this game. There are very big maps where you have to shoot across the entire map, right? And so when you're shooting across the entire map, you then have to lead the shot, right? You have to lead the shot. You see, if I just shoot directly at him, then the round hits behind him, right? The round didn't hit, the round didn't hit the fighting compartment, right? The round hit his engine, right? So I have to lead the shot in front of him. Hold on, let me just. I have to lead the shot a little bit in front of him so that the round will actually hit the fighting compartment. Okay. Let's just wait for him to respawn here. Alright, wait for him to get moving. Alright. Now again, I have to lead the shot. Okay. You see, I shot a little bit in front of him, but you can go back and rewind the video. I shot a little bit in front of him, right? But over time, while the round was traveling, right, he drove into the what's the word? He drove into the arc of the round, right? So, thus the round hitting him in the fighting compartment. Okay, so let's demonstrate the ammunition exploding. By the way, this is the M26 Pershing. Pershing. M26 Pershing. This tank, it did participate in World War II. However, it was at the very, very tail end of the war. Okay. It did fight. Actually, I don't think it did. I don't know if it fought tigers and panthers and stuff like that, but I do know that it did participate in the end of the war. Okay. So, ammunition exploding. Okay. This is what happens when you shoot the ammunition. That's what happens. Instant explosion plus the turret coming clean off. Okay. Another demonstration. Hold on. I have to actually like drive there. Oh, okay. So this is sniper mode, right? This is third person mode, obviously. This is sniper mode. This is what you go to when you want to basically shoot at someone, right? And as you can see, the little like distance markers, right? So again, I said that there are sometimes in this game you have to shoot across the map, right? So, for example, that guy right over there. See, this is the same thing as leading the shot, right? You can't just put your crosshair directly or with you can't put your crosshair directly on him, right? Because if you do that, see, the round isn't gonna hit him. The round just went down into the dirt, right? But if you put your crosshair a little bit above him, then there you go. And of course, the farther they are, the higher your cursor has to go. And you can imagine if you're shooting across the entire map, your cursor has to go up pretty far. Okay, so another example of ammunition cooking off. Again, instant explosion with the turret coming clean off. You're not surviving that. No way. You're not surviving that. Another example. Killing the crew members. Okay, well that wasn't. Alright, well, hold on. I don't know if this will actually just kill him. Yeah, it does. Okay. I want to kill the crew members, not actually kill him though. Okay, I want to kill the crew members, not. I'm gonna have to switch rounds. Okay, so for tanks, there are multiple different like types of like rounds or shells that they use, right? So this, as you can see here, this says, wait, not this one. This says T-33 shot, APBC, armor-piercing ballistic cap shell, right? You got the velocity, the penetration values, the caliber, the projectile mass, all of that, right? So you can see like the tips, right? The tips are different, right? This is like black and gray, right? This is like orange and yellow, right? This is a non-explosive round, right? Meaning, wait, perfect example. Ooh, wait. I want to find the best. Hmm, yeah. Ooh, yeah, okay. Let's use the tiger for this. All right. So, see M20. Here we go. All right, so T-33 shot. Okay, this is a non-explosive round. Okay, as you can see, it's sweeping through the whole tank, right? Sweeping through the whole tank, killing everybody, right? And even destroying the engine. Sweeping through the tank, killing everybody, and damaging the engine, right? But we go to M82 shot. You can see this one, it goes in and explodes, right? Goes in, travels for a bit, explodes. Okay, so that's what the difference is between these two rounds. Okay, this is a non-explosive round. This is a explosive round. Okay, you can see the difference. You can see the difference again with what the tip looks like, right? Again, black and gray, non-explosive. Yellow and orange, explosive. Okay, there are other types of shells, as you can see, but those really aren't that important right now. So the non let's use the non-explosive for a bit. See, this is one of the things that some people uh, don't like about this game. How slow paced it is, right? Like, look right now. I mean, I this thing is slow, right? It's a tank, right? It weighs what, like 36 tons, I think. This thing is big and slow, right? So sometimes it takes you a lot longer to get into the battle, right? To travel. Oh my god. To travel to like the main fighting area of sorts, right? It takes time for you to travel there because a lot of these things are so big and heavy and slow, right? All right, so um, demonstration um, of killing crew members rather than shooting ammunition, right? So I have the non-explosive round loaded up here, and remember, the non-explosive round sweeps through the tank, right? It doesn't explode. The non-explosive round sweeps through the tank. All right, so if I shoot here, it swept through the tank. As you can see, I just lagged. It killed. You saw it right here. It killed the commander, the loader, the gunner, and also the horizontal turret drive. Okay, see, when I shoot there again, okay, well, well, if I shot there, if you shoot at the same spot multiple times within a small period of time, right, you're not going to do any extra damage because all of the crew members in that spot are already dead, right? So, shoot there again, right? You can see, commander, gunner, loader, horizontal turret drive, all dead. I shoot there again, nothing, right? I shoot there, well, it's probably going to be, yeah, okay. But as you can see, I shot there again immediately after shooting there the first time, right? But then that second shot did nothing because the commander, gunner, loader, and horizontal turret drive, they were all already dead, right? They were all already dead, so the second shot didn't do anything extra, right? So let's get into a game. Let's get into a game. Ooh, it's pretty bad. Oh wait, no, I don't want any of these rounds. Explosive is better than non-explosive. As you can see, there are these are real people. All right, these are real people. As you can see, there are also different countries on my team. Right, we look here. I am playing as America, right, with the M26 Pershing, but I also have Britain, Japan, France, and Sweden on my team. Right, you can see the AMX M4 there, that's French. The whole reproduction, that's Japanese. The T-34, that's American. The Centurion Action X, that is British. You can also see that I'm playing against Germany and Russia. Now, Germany and Russia are the two most difficult countries to play against, in this tier at least. In this tier, in this BR, America and Russia are the two most difficult countries to play against. Is that a... That's not a guy, no. Who are they shooting at? Oh, a tiger. I don't think I could pen that. Yeah, I can. I'm lagging. Oh, well, he's dead. What are y'all shooting at? Is someone else there? Oh, there is someone else there. Oh my god. I'm not penning him. No way. I'm not damaging him. What are you? Are you? My shot was too low. You see, my shot kicked up dirt, and the kicked up dirt that was directly in front of him, so I shot too low. Wait. What? Where'd you... What? Where'd you die from? Who killed you? What? Oh, that guy. Is the guy there? Oh shit. What? See, this is another thing about this game, right? Sometimes people can shoot you and you just have no idea where they went or who. You have no idea where they shot you from, what shot you, right? Hello. I don't think I can. Yeah, I can. Need help, bro? See, his barrel is broken, right? You see, my barrel is fine. But as you can see, his barrel is broken. Okay, so he's repairing his barrel, and I'm helping him. Now, this guy, he's not. I mean, he's very easy to kill, but he can be annoying to kill, though. Okay, well, I stand corrected. Ooh, what are you shooting at? Oh, that's what you're shooting at. Oh, damn. Ooh, his turret is turned. No. Can I get past here? I can. Amazing. Is that a guy? Is he alive? Oh, he is alive. Oh shit. Okay. How did you survive that? You see, sometimes you just can't tell if like something is like a rock, or if it's like an actual tank, So is he still there? He is not. But there's a guy right here though. What? Oh, bro, you didn't. Oh yeah, he died. You didn't hear him shoot me first? Oh my god, you didn't hear him shoot me? See, okay, this is another thing about the game. You have you have stupid, blind, um, deaf teammates. Okay, like how did you not hear him shoot me? He was right next to us. Wrong loadout? How do you spawn with the wrong? Oh, yeah. Not enough rounds. Too many rounds, maybe. If you ever play this game, don't always take the max amount of rounds. Okay, don't do what I'm doing. Don't take the maximum amount of rounds because that can be bad. That can be very bad for you. Is he dead? He is dead. Now, you shouldn't go to the same spot twice, but my team has basically won this game, so I don't think any enemies are going to be looking at the spot. Right? So why not? You know, why not? It is sometimes good to camp like one position, but with how slow paced this game can be sometimes, if you do camp a position, you're probably gonna be there for like um like 10 minutes, like just sitting in one spot not doing anything for like not probably like 10 minutes. That's an over exaggeration. But probably like 5 minutes probably. Games are usually over. Sometimes sometimes a game starts just as quickly as it ends. Like honestly, it's just that, especially at the higher BRs, when you're playing more modern vehicles, games can end very quickly. Oh, hello, that's a Russian tank. Oh, his. Oh yeah. So he's dead. Russian tanks are very known to be heavily big, slow, heavily armored, and to be packing a serious punch. Okay? Especially the thing that I shot, right? That thing was an IS-3. Okay? And the IS series of tanks, again, big, slow, heavily armored. So sometimes you just won't be able to like hurt them at all. So alright. No. So let's play a couple more games of this BR at least. They changed this. They changed this. They changed up this map. Honestly, I really don't like playing these long range maps with these kinds of vehicles. Not American, but just like okay. So this is a BR, right? You can see here, battle rating 6.7, rank IV. I think that's 4. I don't know what the Roman numerals are. But I really don't like playing long range maps with these kinds of vehicles, right? 6.7 rank 4, pretty sure. I really don't like playing long range maps with these kinds of vehicles. Um, I will play long range maps with higher BR vehicles, higher tier vehicles, but even with those or higher ranked vehicles, but even with those higher ranked vehicles, I sometimes still won't play a long range map purely because I just don't really like them. I prefer like medium to close range. So that last map that we were on with the IS-3 that I shot, that last map was medium to long range, and that is perfect for me personally. This is very. I even try that. So as you can see, like this is not stable. You know, a lot of bouncing up and down, a lot of moving from side to side. What? Okay. Oh, well, they did change this. Hello. This seems like a nice spot. That is a guy. Okay. He's moved now. Just shot too low. But to be fair, I couldn't see where I was shooting at. Oh, he's dead now. Oh, wait, someone's capping B right here. Well, he's probably no. I don't think he capped B. Sorry. Okay. Oh, you don't see me. Wow. See what I tell you? Those tanks right there, easy to kill. All right. So what do I do here? I could cap B. Yeah. I can't go through. I think I probably can. Gonna be very vulnerable though. Oh, our team's capping B. Nice. I can't kill him. From the side, maybe. I keep moving. Should come up right here. You should at least. Yup. Nice. See, that thing right there is a tiger. 1 second. Okay, so that thing right there is a tiger. Right? That thing, just like the IS-3 from the first game, that thing is very heavily armored. Okay, so I have to be careful with my shot. Right? Because if I don't be careful with my shot, right, then he's going to he's going to tank he's going to tank my shot, turn his turret, and then one shot me, right? That's the thing about this game, right? Sorry. Oh, hello. That's another tiger. Okay, again, I have to be careful with my shot here. Should see him right here. Or right. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Damn. He turned his turret ever so slightly, so I thought I could like pen that. Nope. No. I see you there. Hello. What up? Please. Don't you dare shoot me there. Thank God. Where are you? Oh my God. That is crazy. He messed up his shot. Is there anyone else? Hold up. Is there anyone else? Doesn't look like it. So on the map there, let's just do this. He's not dead yet. The fact that he missed up a shot is really lucky. He had me dead to rights. Oh, hello. It's popping good looking. Oh my god. Got his driver though. Nice. Alright. Didn't kill him at first. So they're taking C now. It's obviously not good. So I think I'm gonna sit here and try to get anyone coming from C. Should probably turn around. Capping A. Let me see. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Stopped here. Oh, hello. It's popping. That thing, oh my gosh, that thing, well, that thing is scary. But that thing is even scarier. Oh my god. Yag tiger. That thing is even scarier than the regular tiger. Alright. What should we do here? We have no. We have A. They have C. We need to cat B. I'm gonna try a cat B. I'm gonna try. But they do have the enemy team does have planes up, so the planes might get me. But oh, they're capping it. Damn. Okay. Okay, that tiger 2 is dead. There's another yak tiger. What? Yak tiger. Okay. What? Oh. Interesting. I think this is an IS-2. Is it? Oh my god, that is an IS-3. You don't see me. Okay, well you do see me, but you can't shoot me though. Whew. Did you just shoot? There's no way you just shot. No, the other guy shot. Okay, it's popping. Ooh. I'm getting sandwiched here. This is not good. Hey. Yeah. I'm dead here. I'm for sure dead here. Let's just get out of here. Well, they got all 3 caps. We're almost out of tickets. Yeah, let's just leave. This game's over. Nothing I can really do there. So, okay, so as I said before, there are some tanks that are really, really scary. Okay, so we go over to Germany, right? This is the Tiger 2. Okay, now let me do this. Okay, M82 shot, right? This is the round that you want to use. If you are playing the M26, this is the round that you want to use. Okay, now let me show you the front of the Tiger. Okay, will the M82 round from the M26 be able to kill the Tiger? If it's red, then that means no, of course. The turret. You can see this whole thing right here is red. This is a no-go. And the turret here, that is, well, okay, well, so it's mainly just red. For the most part, it's red, right? But as you can see, there are, as you can see, there are, you see, we lost. There are very tiny little spots on the tank that I can penetrate from. Okay. Okay, that's not even a penetration though, so it's not even penetrating. Okay. This, you see, it's yellow. Okay, it's yellow. So if we're close enough, we can pen this. But we do this now, no. The shell just destroys itself. The shell what's the word? It vaporizes, I guess. It's a little green there. That's not gonna go through. Well, shit, it did. Okay, but as you see how tiny that hole is. See how tiny that hole is? There's no way you're gonna be able to hit this shot, even if you are in close range. Even if you are in close range. Like, look, I can't even get that shot again. There's no way you're making this shot close range. No, that's not going through. Shit. Okay, come on. But yeah, see how tiny that hole is? You're not making it. That's not going through. Yeah, you're not making that shot close range. Right now, this thing right here is called the cupola, right? This is called the cupola. This is where the commander of the tank pops out of and uses the machine gun, right? Now, as you can see, I can shoot the cupola, right? But again, very, very small surface area, right? Just a few tiny pixels, right? If you're lucky and you get this shot, congratulations, but this shot is very, very hard to get. Okay, so versus the M26, as you can see, you can see why the Tiger is so scary, right? Because there's just very, very tiny spots on the tank where sometimes you're not going to be able to pen, right? But if you do pen, you have to be very, very close. You don't want to be close. Okay. Now the other thing, right? The Yag Tiger, right? This thing is even scarier than the Tiger. All right. Again, M26 and made a 2-shot. All right. Nothing. Now, again, you can't shoot this, but okay, well that time it went through. But again, very, very tiny shot to make. Very not a lot of room for error. Okay, and the turret, right? You can see the Jagdtiger has no cupola, right? So that's a no-go. Okay, and there is no like tiny hole on the turret either, so that's a no-go either, right? Turret, yeah, good luck. You can see even this little part here, right? No, you can see why the Jagdtiger is so much scarier than the regular tiger, right? Because yes, this shot you have to be very, very close. You have to be very close, right? And even if you are very close to the Jagdtiger in the M26, you're probably like anxious, right? Your hands are probably shaking, and so like you won't be able to like make the shot because you're so anxious. Your hands are shaking, right? So what you versus the Jagdtiger or the tiger, what you can do is you can either just leave it alone and let someone else from your team deal with it, or you can get to their side or behind them, right? Their side you can see very easy green all around, right? Behind them again very easy green all around, but the front, yeah, hell no. So yeah, all right, let's go into a higher tier game. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now 4. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was right with 4. That is rank 4. Okay. So let's go into a higher tier game. Let's go into tier 6. So honestly, tier 6 America isn't that great. So let's go to another country. Wait, tier 5. Yeah, tier 5. Tier 5. Tier 5 America. Yeah. Nah, it's not. Tier 5 Germany. Wait, can I? Let's look at tier 5 Britain. Ooh, nah. Tier 5 Russia? Nah. Tier 5 France. Hmm. I can do tier 5 France. Okay. I can do tier 5 France. Let's do. Yeah, this. Okay. Tier 5 France. Okay. Uh, and this is gonna be much easier than America. It's gonna be so much easier than America. I actually kind of like this map. Okay, so with the last tank, with the M26 Pershing, um, you can go early in the video, but it was a 90 millimeter, right? The Pershing had a 90 millimeter, right? You can see here 120 millimeter, okay? And if we go here, well, I won't be able to like show you. You just have to find it yourself. But you go here, 155 millimeter, okay? Now, the biggest tank gun in the game is a 183 millimeter. Okay. Now, interestingly, it's a British tank. Okay. And the Russians and I think maybe the Russians, more commonly the Russians, but sometimes the Russians are known for experimenting, right? The Russians have like this long line of experimental tanks called Object, right? like object 375, object 775, object 34, no, 3, not 361. I forgot what it was, but object like 3 something, right? So the Russians are the Russians like to experiment. So 183 millimeter gun, you'd expect the Russians to have that, but no, it's actually the hello the uh British. Oh, you're being shot at. Oh damn, I couldn't save you. I know there's a guy right here though. Hey. Oh, someone else killed him. There's a guy right there. Oh, hello. That's a tiger. Never mind. That's a dead tiger. Is this high enough? It was high enough. Oh, okay. I thought I went too low there. Thank God. My engine sound is very loud. And it's slightly better, I guess. You always want to be checking your surroundings, right? You always want to hear. You want to have headphones. Okay. Sound is your best friend in this game. One of your best friends. Okay. Sometimes the sound can be a little wonky, but sound is one of your best friends in this game, right? You wanna be wearing headphones. You wanna have your headphones cranked up to max. Okay. Also, like I said, you want to be aware. You want to gain sense, map knowledge, heightened awareness. Okay, because anybody can come out of anywhere. You got his engine with that. Nice. Anyone and anything can come out of anywhere and anything. Okay. There are some spots in some maps where like there are some really small tanks in this game. Okay. There are some really small tanks in this game. There are some spots on some maps where those small tanks can fit into little it can fit inside of buildings and fit inside of um like little like hidey holes, you know. You always want to be again wearing headphones and aware of your surroundings as well. IS-2. Where's the IS-2 though? Hmm. Where is the IS-2? I think I'm hearing it. I think I hear the IS-2. He's yes, I'm hearing him. He's somewhere in this little like complex here. There he is. That's not an IS-2. That's a Panther. Oh my god. Well, bro, trust me, you don't want to do this. Why don't you shoot lower? Did he? He did. Cannon breach. Oh, that's a tiger. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. What's poppin', son? Oh, damn. Ruined my vibe. Alright, let's try this again. What's poppin', son? Nice. Hello? Transmission. It's not moving. Driver. He's definitely not moving now. Okay. I was not expecting to kill him with that shot, but okay. I was expecting more like Cannon Breach, killing his Cannon Breach, killing his gunner maybe, but I wasn't expecting to like actually kill him now. Because the IS-2 is right here, I'm pretty sure. That's an anti-air. It's not going to do anything to the IS-2. The IS-2 does have a really long reload though. Hello, that's a regular Tiger 1. Too late. Oh, maybe not. Okay, yeah, too late. Oh shit, that's another guy. That's a Tiger 2. Oh, did he see me? Oh my god, he saw me. That's crazy. Please, M18. Please. Or a plane. Bomb him. You drop bombs? Tiger is moving to try and. Damn it. Alright. Okay, thank you. See, the IS-2 that was over there is dead, so let's go back over here. Alright. Got a little calm now. So I love this game. I really, really do. I love this game. There are times where I was playing on my HP laptop, right? And I'd play the game. I'd play this game for hours, bro. Hours. There's this one night. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. So there's this one day. I started playing the game at 2 p.m. Then I didn't stop playing until like dinner time at like 7 p.m. or around 7 p.m. So there have been some overnights as well where I start playing the game at like 11 or 12, and then I play the game all night long, and I wouldn't stop playing until like sometimes entire. I wouldn't stop playing until like 5 or 6 a.m. I'm literally playing the game all night long. That's how much I love this game. I have never done that with the game ever. And there have been a lot of games where I absolutely really love. Like I love Overwatch. I loved Apex Legends, right? Um, I loved GTA, right? There have been a lot of games where I absolutely loved and still kind of love. I love The Division 2. I love that game. Um, so yeah, there have been a lot of games where I absolutely loved, but I couldn't. Even though I loved them, I couldn't play them all night. I just couldn't. Right? Something always came up. Either I had to like go to school the next day, or um, or I was tired. Right? I had to do something the next morning. Right? But War Thunder, I played War Thunder all night long many times, and honestly, I'm just not gonna play this map. I don't like this map. And on top of not liking that specific map, I also don't like playing long range maps with vehicles like these. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip that. But let's go up in BR though. Let's just go straight to 9.7. Um, so with 9.7, right, things get different, right? With 9.7, you start using this round, right? DM33 APFSDS, armor piercing, fin stabilized discarding Sabo, right? And then you can see you can see the stats, right? Of velocity, or how fast the round goes, 1,455 meters a second. Penetration of 419 millimeters. The caliber is 105 millimeter. The mass is 3.79 kilograms. Okay. Um, Now this, when you get into, um, actually, for me to demonstrate this, I have to go higher in VR. So actually, I could just use. Well, yeah, I have to go. Well, actually, just use this. Okay. So with this VR, when you get this high in VR, right? Things start to get different, right? You use APFSDS, right? And with APFSDS, right? So instead of like shooting like weak spots, right? Well, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you do have to shoot weak spots. Sometimes you don't. But most of the time, with APFSDS, you don't have to like shoot the turret. Like you can't. Only shoot the turret. You can't penetrate the chassis. Only shoot the chassis. You can't penetrate the turret. A lot of times with APFSDS, you can penetrate both. You can penetrate both, right? So a lot of times with APFSDS, I'm lagging. You just go straight through, no problems. Okay, straight through the front plate, no problems. Okay, even from long range. Okay, even from long range. Okay, again, straight through, no problems. Why? 400. Okay, well, it says it different now, but 407 millimeters of penetration. That's why. That's why you're able to just go straight through the front plate. You have so much penetration. Okay. Now, with Russian vehicles. Okay. So let me, in order to demonstrate this, I have to go closer to him. Also, this is the Leopard. Alright, as you can see here, the Leopard or Leopard 2A4. Okay. This is a German vehicle. Okay. Now the Germany has like upgraded the Leopard since the 2A4. I think they're on the 2A8 now. I think the 2A7 was like a couple years ago. I think they're on the 2A8 now. Um, but yeah, this is 2A4. Okay. Um, so just give me some time while I um get to this guy. All right. So, with Russian vehicles, right, there are two weak spots with Russian vehicles, right? There are two weak spots with high tier, high BR Russian vehicles, right? This is the T90. I think it's the T90A, okay? There's two weak spots. So there's the lower glacis, right? This is the lower glacis, okay? And then there's the driver's, not hatch, but like driver's port, the driver's viewport, okay? This, that right there, that little like black or gray square thing, this right here is the driver's viewport, okay? That is a weak spot. This whole thing here is a weak spot, okay? The front plate and the turret, it's a no-go, all right? Absolutely no-go. Unless you are really close, unless you are as close as I am, and unless you have a high penetrating round, okay, 408, it's good, but it's not the highest, okay? The highest penetrating APFSDS round in the game is 695, okay? It's on a Russian tank, which honestly makes sense, because again, the Russians like to experiment, okay? Um, so 408 or 407, that's not going to do it, okay? Even up close, okay? Let me demonstrate. You can see, even up close, 407, it doesn't cut it, all right? You need something like 598, 611, 615, 652, all right? You need something like that, okay? Once again, see, non-penetration doesn't go through, okay? With the Russian tanks, you want the lower glacis, okay? You can see ammunition exploded, instant one shot, okay? No, see, the thing is gone. The tick, it's gone, literally gone. It's vaporized, okay? So again, wait for this guy to respawn. Okay, so oh damn. Well, so again, lower glacis, always go for that, okay? And again, driver's viewport, okay? This is another weak spot. Let me get into position. Okay, driver's viewport, all right? You can see one shot. Now, so I think the lower glacis shot is a more reliable one shot. Okay, it's a more reliable shot, right? Because the driver's viewport, look, that's a small area to hit. All right, sometimes you can hit too low, or too low, too high, too far to the right, too far to the left, right? The driver's viewport is a very small weak spot, right? But you look at, well, you can't really see it now, but you look at the lower glacis. The lower glacis, um, compared to the viewport, is a much larger target, right? It has more width, more length to it. It's a much larger target. Okay. So again, if you're facing up against high tier Russian tanks, always go for the viewport, or always go for the lower glacis. Okay. If you cannot see the lower glacis, then go for the viewport. If you can't see the lower glacis, go for the viewport. If you can't see the viewport, go for the lower glacis. Um, if you can see both the viewport and the lower glacis, I'd say go for the lower glacis because again, in my opinion, it's a more reliable shot. Okay, so as you can see here, 653, 650. All right, that's for Germany. Okay, go to America. The Abrams, 629. Okay, Russia, 580. Britain. I think Britain has the lowest penning top tier round in the game. 564. Yeah. Now, Britain has the lowest penning top tier round in the game. This is supposed to be so much more. This is supposed to be so much more, but for balance, the developers of the game, Gaijin Entertainment, Gaijin, Gaijin Entertainment. The developers of the game don't want to give the challengers the correct round because they say it's for balance, right? Which, I mean, balance. I don't think it's for balance. I mean, Germany has 652. America has 619. Right? China, China has okay, well, 577. That's not. Israel has 611. Japan has 615, right? So, I mean, it just feels like the excuse that they gave, oh, it would mess with the balance. I think the fact that a lot of other countries in the game have rounds that are 600 plus, I feel like that just completely invalidates their excuse. Sorry about that. Someone was calling. Yeah. How long is the video? Hour 22. Damn. Okay. Um. Let's do let's do 2 games of 9.7. Okay. Oh, I didn't even demonstrate what I wanted to demonstrate. Okay. Let's go back to here. So this high in BR, right? You get something that the lower tiers do not get. All right. You get thermals. Okay. Now, yes, this is blurry, right? But this is generation 1, I think. Might be Gen 2. I think I'm pretty sure it's Gen 1. Okay. This is generation 1 thermal sights. Okay. As you can see, the tanks light up, right? The thermals show heat, right? And again, you can see the exhaust. The tank is hot. Okay. So this is what you use in order to scout targets from a distance, right? When you're playing on long range maps, right, you can't see that far, and maybe your graphic settings are a little bit lower, right? Everything just looks the same, Sometimes the tanks are blending in with the surroundings, right? Use the thermal sights to pick out targets, right? Also, I gotta get a little farther back to demonstrate this. Now, this is something that I personally love. Okay, I absolutely love it, and I'm happy to be able to use it. Especially in long range maps, it just saves so much time. It absolutely saves so much time. Okay. Now, as you can see, this tank is very far. All right. I'm here. He's here. Okay. He's very far. Okay. Now, if I just eyeball this and guess, right? I hit too low. Okay. I hit him, but I didn't kill him. Okay. Okay, that's a kill there. But see how many shots that took, right? Now, imagine this was a real game, right? You're in a much bigger map, much longer range, you know. And again, everything just looks the same, right? So instead of eyeballing it, right? Instead, you can press my. This is bound to my R key, but you can bind it to whatever key you want. You can use. I can press R and use the laser rangefinder. Okay, the laser rangefinder. As you can see, I press R. Okay, and it tells me the distance that this tank is at, 1390, and it automatically sets my crosshair to be at that exact range. Okay, so put my crosshair on the enemy. I press R to use the laser rangefinder. It automatically sets my crosshair to that range, and I just click one shot. Right? That's easy. All right, very easy. You can snap to things, right? Boom. Just it's easy, right? Very easy. Just two clicks of a button, right? Aim, range, shoot. Very easy. Now, only high tier vehicles have this. Okay? Only high tier vehicles have this. Alright, you can see the Leopard 2A4. This is a 10.7 rank 7, I'm pretty sure. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. 10.7 BR battle rating, rank 7 vehicle, right? This tank has it, right? Laser rangefinder, right there. Okay, we go a little bit lower, rank 5, 7.7, no laser rangefinder. It has a rangefinder, but it doesn't have a laser rangefinder. Okay? The rangefinder will give you the range of a target that is obviously far away, right? But it only works up until a certain distance, right? The laser rangefinder works as far as possible, right? The laser rangefinder works up until I think 5 in game. In game, the laser rangefinder works up until I think 9,999, right? But the regular rangefinder only works up until 2,000. I'm pretty sure. Okay, and not only that, but it's also slow, right? So let me show you this. Okay, the regular rangefinder. Okay, we press R. You can see that it's much slower than the laser rangefinder, and it doesn't automatically set your crosshair to that range, right? It gives you the range, but you have to manually. Yeah. Uh, okay. It gives you the range, but you have to manually set your crosshair to that range. Okay. Correction. Damn. Correction is not what I want. Oh, relative control. Wait, relative control seems to. Whatever. you have to manually set the range yourself, right? So remember, it was 1200, right? So we go 1400, right, and then go a little bit lower. Now you can see the 12 here. This is the 1200 distance marker, right? This is the 1200 distance marker, right? So we are currently at 1400 distance, right? So we go 1400 and go just a little bit lower for 1200. Boom. There we go. So yeah, and then if we go even lower in VR, okay, we go to 5.7. You'll see there is no rangefinder whatsoever. Okay, so test try. Since there's no rangefinder whatsoever, you will then have to identify the range yourself and like put your crosshair set your crosshair to that range yourself, right? So this was 1200, right? Like, well, I know what the range is because of uh, last time, but I don't know what the range is for this, right? So I'm gonna say probably like I'm going to guess 700. Right, so we go to the 800 distance marker. And we go a little bit below for 700. Right, that's a little bit low. All right, a little bit higher then. And there we go. You have to guess, right? You have to make an educated guess, right? So I'm not going to play a couple games. 9.7. 9.7, it's faster pace, and like I said before, it's the games because the higher BRs are so much faster pace. The games in these higher BRs tend to end quickly. Now I have to go eat dinner because I'm starving. So I'm gonna play 2 games of high BR and just end the video. So so there are very powerful. There are very hello. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! Okay. There are very powerful spots. Now, for example, this map right here. Okay. Second Battle of El Alamein. Okay, this spot right here, in between this. You see, I am seeing straight into their spawn. Right, this is a very powerful spot. Now, because this is such a powerful spot, a lot of people like to camp it because it's a powerful spot. You know, easy kills. But me, I am not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go around here and hopefully not die. What? Someone else killed it. He's going around there. Okay. I was gonna say he's going around there, so I don't have to worry about anyone like flanking me from behind. But no, there is someone back here. Pop smoke. Try to be silent for now. Okay, well, I'm a short-lived silence. Don't go for me. Bro, what? Bro, are you? Okay. I am hearing someone else. You see, if I didn't have my headphones on, I wouldn't have heard him there. He's popping, buddy. You're dead, so. Thank you. So I think we're gonna win this game. He's still alive. I was not expecting him to still be alive. Oh man. Thought I heard someone there. Just didn't react quick enough. Let's take this out. So this is a Russian tank. Okay, this is a Russian tank. You can see Laura Glace's driver viewport, right? Very similar to the T90 I showed you, right? You might be wondering, well, why is you're supposed to be playing Germany, right? Why are you using a Russian vehicle? Why are you using a Russian vehicle while playing Germany? Well, first of all, Germany was occupied by Russia after World War II, remember? Berlin was split up into four, and then the whole country of Germany was split up into four. And then, and then East. Oh, wait. Yeah, East. West, yeah. East Germany. Uh, this tank is East German. Okay, it's from the East German army. Okay, East Germany was controlled by Russia, so the East German military used this tank. And you're going to see a lot of that. A lot of like other countries' tanks in other tech trees. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of that because countries just sold their vehicles to other countries, right? America sold to countries, Britain sold to countries, Russia sold to countries, a lot of countries sold to other countries. So, um, I think Brazil still has some older German tanks in their fleet. Australia is using the American Abrams. So, yeah. Same thing with airplanes as well. A lot of countries are using American planes like the F-16, F-35, F-15. A lot of countries are using other countries' vehicles. Sometimes one country sold it to them, right? Other times, the vehicle is just so old that they like didn't want to spend the money upgrading the vehicle because it's so old. So instead, they just sold it to other countries. Um, and sometimes the country, like if the some also sometimes the country has so much of one tank that they're just not using anymore, right? And so they give that tank to other countries. They don't sell the tank; they just give the tank to other countries because well, they might sometimes sell it, but they mainly just give the tank to other countries because one, they're using something better, and two, um, it's out of date. You know, that's why so many countries in the world have the M60, right? The M60, the Centurion, right? So many countries in the world are still using the M60 because one, it's a great tank, and two, there's just so many of them. Um, Israel used the M60 for a while. Germany used the Germany used the M60. I don't think France did. Oh, probably. Egypt is using the M60. A lot of Middle Eastern countries are using the M60. Um, so many countries are using the M60. Like, and also I think it's just because some countries they're so poor, right? Like some Middle Eastern countries are so poor that they can't afford to buy like a more he's alive. Some Middle Eastern countries are so poor that they just can't afford to buy the more modern tanks, so they just go for the cheapest but also the best one. The best one that they can get for their money. And a lot of times that tank just happened to be the M60. So So this game is over. At the end of games like this, where the game is just clearly over, right, and there's just like nothing else to do, right? You can just like just sit, just sit here, right? Just sit here. Maybe like eat something if you're eating something. Drink some of your drink. Just go on your phone until the game ends. All right, one more game, then I'm getting off to eat dinner because again, I am. Ugh, I don't like this map. This map tends to give people low frame rates because look at it. Look at there's like buildings everywhere. You know, there's so much that you have to load in. It gives people it tends to give people low frame rate, and not only that, I just don't like it at all. So I'm not playing this. For the last game, what should I do? Um, let's go back down to 6-7. 6-7. 6.7. Didn't even get that until now. Wait, fast load time. Okay. Single cap in the middle. Interesting. All right. We go here. So there are some maps where like people there's sometimes where people like to go to a certain spot on some maps. Right? For this map, abandoned factory, people like to go here. Right? Um, on domination, when there are three different caps, right? This is usually the A cap. This is usually the B cap. This is usually the C cap. People love to go to this place here. People absolutely love to go here. So but also like to peek out from around this corner. So I'm just keeping my crosshair on it. Oh, it's a guy there. Ooh, hello. Are you a panther? Pretty sure this is a panther. Thank the gods. That was a tiger. Tigers are scary. What are you? Oh, you're dead apparently. Oh my god. That is crazy. Okay. Alright, hold on. Damn. Still there. Where did you... Okay. It's a Tiger 1. I can kill you. There we go. But those are Tiger 2s off the distance, though. I can't kill them. Well, I can't kill one of them, but not the other, though. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, hello. Oh, damn. So close. Oh my god! Oh my god! Thank you! Thank you! Oh man. Alright, well. Who killed all three of them? That was a Yak Panther, a tiger. Oh, a Yak Panther and two tigers, I'm pretty sure. Who killed all three of them? I'll have to look at that later, but damn. Thank you. Oh man, our team. This might be a loss. Again, sometimes these games just go by so quickly. Okay. I'm not gonna push out into the open. It's across the map. People can be there sometimes. You got a wide flank across the map. That can sometimes work. He's dead. The IS-2 in front of me. That's the engine that I'm hearing. Who killed you? That's who killed you. That's the Tiger 1. Again. That guy, the Tiger 1 is easy to kill. It's the Tiger 2 you gotta worry about. Is there another guy there? Yeah, there is. Alright. Oh, the IS-2 is dead. I'm not gonna do that. No. Stop! Frickin' planes, man. You know what me and a lot of people in the community, the War Thunder community, absolutely hate? It says here, right? Oh wait, no, it doesn't say there. Alright, well, damn. It says it in the, okay, hold on. It says it in the main menu. Just wait. Is the IS-2 still alive? I saw an IS-2 die in the kill feed though. Oh, hello. That's an I. See, that is a tiger too. That guy is scared. But the one that I shot earlier, the tiger one, not so scary. Okay, let's push up. I was. I took a second to make sure my shot was good because one, I have a long reload as you can see, and two, the turret of the Tiger 2 is not trolly. It's just like it's it has a steep slope, so sometimes the slope can mess with you around. So I just took a second to hello. That's crazy. I took a second on the Tiger, but didn't take a second on the uh, Sherman. He's still there. He's not. A Panther? That guy is easy prey for me. Hmm. So quiet. So indefinitely quiet. They're taking aim. Okay, the Panther is dead. But still that little Sherman I missed on my shot on. The Ostwin. That's an anti-air. Where's that Sherman? We killed the guy capping A. Cool. See, I don't want to push out. It's another Tiger dead. I don't want to push out because that Sherman guy, he has heat. I didn't even get into heat yet, but heat can HEAT. Heat can um chew through my armor, no problem whatsoever. You see, heat is kind of similar to well, not actually, no, but um heat can chew through my armor, no problem whatsoever. Okay, and so because of that, I am scared of that Sherman guy. But where did he go though? Huh? That's an anti-air. We're capping A. We could win this. We have more people than they do. We could win this definitely. If no one else dies, cool. Oh, that's him right there. That's the Sherman. You see, also this right here is a reason why you should be careful with how you use your machine guns. Okay, because if he had never used his machine guns there, then I would have never. Hello. You're reversing. You see, careful with your shots. Ignore what I did with the Sherman. Okay, so yeah, about machine guns. Careful with how you use your machine guns, right? Because the Sherman was hiding. The Sherman was hiding right there, right? The only reason why I found out that the Sherman was right there is because he used his machine guns. Okay, he used his machine guns. I probably just like probably not, but he used his machine guns. If he had never used his machine guns, I would have never known he was right there. I would have never known he was right there. I would have pushed out, right, and he would have killed me because I didn't know he was there. That's a dead tiger. So another tiger killed a teammate of mine. Okay, well, that's crazy. You are right there. Good to know. Let's take this out. If he just stays there, that's fine. T29. He's just sitting there. So if that tiger pushes out from that spot, that T29 should kill him. I'm gonna sit here as well just in case. Because one, the game's almost over, and two, if the tiger does push out, there's a small chance that the T29 can mess up a shot. And if he does, I'm here. Let me cue something up to watch while I eat dinner. Tiger killed another one. You see, this is different. Tiger 2, 10.5 centimeter KWK. This is a different tiger. Alright. Oh, the tiger died. Okay. Alright, so that was War Thunder. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a long time. I love it. I plan on playing it for a lot longer. Tanks are my specialty. As you can see, I've like unlocked all of this. I unlocked all of this. I unlocked all of this. I unlocked Israel. Yeah, sue me. But as you can see, planes, yeah, nah. Planes are not my specialty whatsoever. So that's actually one of the reasons why I plan on playing the game for much longer, just so I can like eventually like um do like plane stuff. And look, like I said, there are there are like very good, well-known planes in this game, right? The F-15, the A-10 Warthog or the Thunderbolt, whatever. The F-18, the F-14, the F-16, bro. I'm go to Russia, the Su-30, the MiG-29, the Su-27, MiG-23, MiG-21. Look at that. That is just sexy. That's sexy. Alright, anyway. That's it. Alright, let's close the game. Alright. Uh, these are all the moments, the recorded moments from the game. 2 hours in. It's from my played 9.7 Germany, right? This. Wait, it's not here. Alright, well, yeah. This discard all. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, I plan on playing the game for much longer, but I am starving. So yeah, bye.